2 today of the monsoon session of Parliament, which will begin in some time. But the start to the monsoon session yesterday was quite stormy, with repeated disruptions, bringing proceedings of both of the houses to a standstill multiple times. The Rajya Sabha alone was adjourned at least 6 times, while the Lok Sabha was adjourned 7 times amid relentless sloganeering and protests by the opposition.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी,
प्रश्नकाल प्रश्न नंबर 1, सदन की कार्रवाई आज 12 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
सदन की कार्रवाई 12:30 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है। सदन नहीं चलने देंगे। सदन की कार्रवाई 1 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है। अगर आप सदन चलने नहीं देंगे, सदन की कार्रवाई 2 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
सभा की कार्रवाई 2:30 तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है। मैं सभा की कार्रवाई 3 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित करता हूं। सभा की कार्रवाई कल मंगलवार दिनांक 21 जुलाई 2026 को प्रातः 11 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
So the stage which is set again for a massive showdown, with Home Minister Amit Shah set to introduce this high-stake bill that will give Vande Mataram the exact legal power. But before we talk about that, let's get you exactly what has happened in the House so far. Now, why is that the government is bringing about this bill? Because this exactly will, give you and the government there, which is seeking to introduce national song under the very ambit of the Prevention of Insults to the National Honour Act. So, especially when it comes to national song that should be given the equal respect and the honor, like national anthem Jan Gan Man, also promoting national song as national pride, 150 years of Vande Mataram, which is being celebrated, and highlighting the key role as far as it's in the freedom movement is concerned, and giving legal protection and the recognition that it deserves. And the full version, not the truncated version, that is something which the government here is aiming to do. Now, about 10 a.m., an hour before the second day of the monsoon session begins, what is now being said that the opposition floor leaders once again will be meeting the LOP in the Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge's chamber in Parliament. Parliament strategy on part of the opposition is something that is being planned. And of course, when we've seen the floor strategy yesterday, what unfolded, hardly any business of the House happened yesterday. So this is something, despite repeated appeals on part of the government that they are ready for a debate and discussion on any issue that the government wants. But however, it seems that the opposition, just the second that the House begins or reconvenes, they have coming out, to the wells of the houses, and they have started with their protest. And yesterday, the entire day, despite multiple adjournments, what was witnessed was disruption and disturbance. But the protest on part of the opposition that continued both on the streets and also inside the House remains to be seen if that would be again witnessed on the second day of the Parliament as well, if the House will be allowed to function at all. The opposition says that responsibility lies with the government, but yesterday's protest out on the streets is something which the opposition is wanting to take up the issue in the Parliament as well. Remains to be seen if that would be allowed at all. But repeated appeals that also came in from the Speaker Om Birla yesterday, where he was trying to make peace with the opposition MPs, asking them to cooperate and not disrupt. However, his pleas went unheard. Let's, in the meantime, connect with Sabyasachi. So, Sabyasachi, day 1, no business of the House functioned, nothing was allowed, multiple disruptions, multiple adjournments. What are we now looking at day 2?
Well, see, day 2 will also be extremely chaotic because today the opposition once again will be meeting today, and they would be deciding on the course of action. Meanwhile, yesterday, several of the opposition leaders, starting from leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, had raised about the kind of clashes that happened in the national capital, and the opposition clearly blames the central government for the situation, and the opposition says that the central government has not taken accountability, and that is a reason why such situation is seen in the national capital. And the opposition today will be meeting once again, and they would be fixed on their agendas when they want discussion on the Ram Temple donation theft, as well as they want discussion on the NEET paper leak, as well as the other issues which the opposition feel are extremely crucial for the general public. And the bills that has been lined up, the opposition says that these bills are diversion tactics from the central government, whereas concerning issues are not being addressed. Yesterday also we had seen that when the ruckus broke out in Rajya Sabha, immediately the chairman called for a business advisory council meeting. But when the house resumed at 2 p.m, once again there was ruckus and both the houses were immediately adjourned. Today also several adjournment already have given to both Lok
I think we're just
Sabha
going to talk about that, Sabyasachi, and today also being the day which is marked with Mallikarjun Kharge, who is the leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha and the Congress party president, his birth anniversary. So this is something which Prime Minister Narendra Modi has just extended birthday wishes to him. But speaking of the parliament and also the protest that was witnessed, we are already looking at the Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh having given the suspension of business notice in the Rajya Sabha with the demand to discuss NEET UG question paper leak and the failure of public examination system, police action on the protesters and also on the health of Sonam Wangchu. So because Sabyasachi, we've seen that as far as leaders from the Aam Aadmi Party were also part of yesterday's protest. In fact, they had also tried to breach the barricades, and the MP from the Aam Aadmi Party is wanting to raise the issue in the parliament today.
Well, that's right. See, several of the political party leaders were part of the protest. In fact, right from Aam Aadmi Party convener and former Chief Minister of the national capital, Arvind Kejriwal himself, went to Jantar Mantar to meet Sonam Wangchuk when he was on the hunger strike in Jantar Mantar. And the Aam Aadmi Party continuously has been extending their support to the CJP. And not only Aam Aadmi Party, but several other leaders, right from the Congress party. Earlier, we had seen that measured support from the Congress party, but yesterday we saw Rahul Gandhi putting out a video in support of the CJP supporters out here in the national capital. So the opposition parties, it seems, that are coming under one umbrella as far as the NEET paper leak issue is concerned, and also the clashes that broke out between the Delhi police and the CJP supporters. So under these circumstances, it will be on the expected line that the opposition today once again will create a ruckus, and several of these adjournment motions will be given in both the houses, demanding that a discussion should place regarding what happened in the national capital yesterday.
All right. So an hour before the parliament proceedings begin, we are already looking at the opposition huddle that is expected to take place at the chamber of the leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha, which is Mallikarjun Kharge, and his birthday today, with the Prime Minister also extending him greetings. Let's in the meantime also talk about when it comes to this same proposal that has once again brought the focus back on the political debate around the national song. So over the years that several opposition leaders who have expressed as far as their views on Vande Mataram, the full rendition, especially making it compulsory or giving it the same status as the national anthem, many of the opposition has now come in from the Vipaksh ruled states.
As we have seen the history of this government, I am pretty sure that this bill is also a tactic to imprison protesters, imprison minorities. But let's see, without reading the bill, I cannot comment completely.
निश्चित रूप से अगर हम नेशनल सॉन्ग की बात करें, नेशनल एंथम की बात करें, हमारी राष्ट्रीय गरिमा से जुड़ी हुई है। इसमें मैं समझता हूं कि लेकिन जो उसका मूल एसेंस है, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार उस एसेंस को कहीं न कहीं वो भुला दी है और उन स्टैंजा को शामिल करने का प्रयास करती है, जिसके कारण जो भारत की जो विविधता में जो खूबसूरती है उसको कहीं न कहीं वो तार-तार करने का वो प्रयास करती है। अगर ये जो चीज जो संविधान सभा ने जिसको अडॉप्ट किया है, इनके लोग भी उसमें शामिल थे, भीमराव अंबेडकर की बात करते हैं, सारे लोग उसमें शामिल थे, तो आज उस पर कोई परिवर्तन की बातें क्यों आ रही है?
When the bill comes, on the face of it, I don't think there's any problem in it. But when the bill comes, I think there'll be discussion on that. Anyway, the national song and national anthem, when it has been adopted by the Constituent Assembly, it has to be respected by everyone.
धर्मेंद्र सर, नेशनल ऑनर्स को लेके जो अमित शाह के बिल पेश करेंगे, उसमें वंदे मातरम को जो क्रिमिनल ऑफेंस बनाया जाएगा, उस पर क्या कहेंगे?
अभी हमारी पार्टी में तय कर देंगे, अभी तय कर देंगे।
So the monsoon session of Parliament that opened with the political sparring between the BJP and the Congress, in his customary remarks shared ahead of the session, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the success of the Hyderabad-based space startup, which is Skyroot, saying that the average age of the team is just about 28 years, without naming anyone. As the Prime Minister remarked that the achievement belonged to the Yuva innovators and not some 56-year-old Yuva. That's been a comment of the Prime Minister that is being widely seen as an apparent jibe at Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, who hit back, calling the Prime Minister to be the anti-youth Prime Minister in India's history.
उसमें जो नौजवान काम कर रहे हैं, मुझे बताया गया, उनकी पूरी टीम की जो एवरेज एज है, वो सिर्फ 28 साल है। ऐसे नौजवानों ने ये काम करके दिखाया है। मैं किसी 56 साल के नौजवान की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं।
Prime Minister Modi is the most anti-youth Prime Minister India has ever had. The boys and girls who are walking the streets of Delhi are not criminals. They are demanding their rights. There's absolutely nothing wrong in what they're doing, and it's disgusting what the government is doing.
Well, the Congress party also taking up the issue of what unfolded in the streets of the national capital yesterday. We'll be back on the other side of a very short break.